is a movement inspired by my first book, No More Traumedy. This book is for children to teach them how to face their feelings, acknowledge them, and share them. Not only share them, but overcome stress, anxiety, and depression. Now, save this date right here, Sunday, September 22nd. I am having a health and wellness expo in Rahway, New Jersey. It's going to be amazing. First of all, if you have a child that's going from the 6th grade to 7th grade, they're welcome. Actually, all students are welcome. And the purpose of this event is to teach adults, children, everyone that it's very important to cater to your health and your wellness. Now, let me tell you how this is going down, okay? First of all, there's going to be food trucks. I don't know about you, but I love to eat. There's going to be various food trucks. It's at the Rahway Rec Center, so there's going to be plenty of space. Now, we also have vendors. If you are a vendor and you have some type of product that can help the children, help the adults, you are welcome. We're going to have 20 vendors inside the gymnasium. The gymnasium is huge. So when you first come, you can check out the vendors. And then we're starting at 12 o'clock sharp. But like I said, the doors open at 11:30. And we're going to have a specialty section just for the Rahway students, because I had a program this past year for the 6th graders, and we're going to give them a little special section just for them so that they can mix and mingle with the new 7th graders. And then we have special breakout rooms for these students. There's going to be 5 separate breakout rooms. Example, one of them is going to be yoga poses and breath work, because this can teach children how to express themselves, how to calm themselves down when they get mad. We have another person doing karate. And the purpose of this event, as I mentioned, is to teach children that when you get mad, angry, upset, that you don't have to just keep all those feelings in or express them by yelling and screaming and fighting, but by helpful ways. Now, the cool part about this event that makes it great for everyone is there's going to be activities outside and inside. There's going to be a gaming truck. If you're a kid and you love to play video games, this is for you. If you're an adult and like to play video games. So there's going to be a gaming truck outside. And again, the purpose to teach a child what you can do when you're feeling angry. We have some great jump ropers coming through to teach you how to double dutch, all this sort of stuff. We're going to have some local businesses in the area as well doing yoga. Now, we talked about the activities outside, our gaming truck. I almost forgot. We have DJ Drewski coming through on the ones and twos. Okay, I know that's not cool, but you know what I mean. We have DJ Drewski coming through. We also have a 360 camera, so you can take pictures while you're there. And we definitely want to give a great big shout out to the Rahway Rec Center. Also, the town of Rahway, the mayor and his staff, they're working with us to make all of this happen. I'm so excited. The best thing that I want to share, we have a special song by Tony with the Keys, who created a song for us, and we're doing a music video this day. All of this is inspired by my sonny boy, we love you, Molly Molly, to change the world. So if you want to have some fun with your family and not even have to worry about anything, it's free. Did I repeat? Free. You can't pay any more for that, right? So September 22nd, whether it rains, whether it shines, it is going down. I cannot wait. Rahway, New Jersey, if you're in Maryland, if you're in Delaware, if you're in New York, sign up. I'm going to put the link right here because it's limited space for some of the activities. Think of it like a carnival. You know when you go to a carnival and you go by and you have that activity, you have that activity, and we're going to have a cool contest at the end. We're going to break people up into 2 groups. Adults and kids, because we're going to need some adults for this. And it's going to be sort of like a scavenger hunt race thing. So for example, you'll have one game and then you have like a pie eating contest and then a tug of war just to see which team wins. Super cool, right? And to end this off beautifully, we're going to be in the gym. We're going to have a panel discussion with some of the students. We're going to have different little, not activities, little shows. So for example, the dance studio, the karate studio, the steppers, they're going to have 3 to 5 minutes to show us what they have. So if you want to come through, if you want to have some fun, again, sign up here. I am Stars Tina. I'm so grateful to be bringing this event to you. I'm so grateful and thankful for everyone that's supporting me on this. And I'll see you then. Peace and a bottle of hair grease. Bye. Hey, grand rising to you and also you. Guess what, family? We are 6 days away, 6 days away from the big event, and I am so excited and so motivated. How was your weekend? I am Stars Tina, your host, here Monday through Friday, bringing you the motivation, the inspiration, and the transformation. Transformation when it comes to your mindset, because I believe once you have a strong, positive mindset, you can achieve anything. Hey, we've got Natasha in the building. I'm going to pull her up in a hot second. So, we have been talking about our health and wellness back to school event and Traumedy No More for Kids. That's this book right here. I'm so excited. We finished our forward. Everything is finished with the book. Everything is done. So, you can actually purchase your book today. Clicking that link in the bottom, well, not link, the phone number, text the word love to 732-656-8973. Not only can you purchase a book, but you can sign up for the event. Now, this event is for children of all ages, and I believe adults can benefit from it as well. It's in Rahway, New Jersey. It's also going to be live, so you can watch it virtually. If you're not in New Jersey, it's okay, but you got to sign up or you're not going to get the link, because we're only sending the link out to those people that sign up. The purpose of this event is a back-to-school health and wellness expo. We all need health and wellness, right? Actually, pull Natasha up here now. Pull Miss Happy up once she gets her stuff together. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Where are you, sunshine?
I'm waiting for my son to bus to come so he can get on the bus to go to school.
Do you take your son to the bus stop, girl?
It's on in front of my door.
Oh, what a great mom! Go to school. Some parents don't even do that. So I love it.
I gotta go start work at 8.
I love it. You see that, guys? That's what I call dedication. She's got to be to work at 8 o'clock, but she wanted to roll through here to give us some of her love. This is Natasha. She is one of the founders, yes, I said founders, of Traumedy No More for Kids. This is a movement, right? And it's so deep in her soul. She's going to be, we're working together to just transform Jersey City. And I'm so grateful for that. How's your summer been, girl? Can you believe it's been like, it's gone?
It was short. Like, what the heck? And it's so chilly this morning. But you're in Florida, but New Jersey is so chilly this morning.
I heard that. I heard it's chilly. I don't even have a jacket, girl. What am I going to do?
Well, you would need one here.
Really? Oh, Renee, you can pull my mother through. So, Natasha, tell the people, hi, mommy. Welcome. I asked our crew to come through this morning, those that could, because we have some amazing people. I just want to start. Her face is not here, but can we pretend Latifah is right there? Can we just pretend, right? Your vibe is your tribe. And Latifah Queenie, you know, she has a heart of gold. When she was a little girl, she used to model with me with my modeling company. You know, I had children, and my thing with children was to find out what they wanted to do to inspire them, right? Whether it's modeling, acting, teacher, whatever it was. And I remember doing little photo shoots with her. And in May, I saw her in a store shopping with her little girl. And I was telling her what I was doing, and she was telling me what she was doing. Who inspires you? Write that in the chat, right? And she's like, well, my dad, you know, he got out of jail and now he's doing motivational speaking, and maybe I can help you. And then she's like, I can bring a couple people. Let me tell you, she brought all the people that get it down in Jersey City, all right? What you say, girl?
She brought the heavy hitters.
The heavy hitters, and you were one of the heavy hitters. How long have you been doing what you do, Natasha?
I started in 2020, but as soon as I started, I caught COVID, and then the world shut down. So they shut us down for like 2 years. So I really just got underway 2 years ago.
So, but what made you say I'm gonna do this?
Because I always taught. I've been teaching like for over 20 years. So I had a student who was 9 years old, and she had a bad day that day. And when I asked her what was going on, she told me she was being bullied. I said, for what? She said, because of my hair. So I said, because most of these little girls, she was 9 years old, mind you, but these little girls, they got the braids and the weave and the expensive hairdos. And her parents just simply couldn't afford it. So that very night, she stayed in my heart, and the Kidz for Kids project was born. So I said, I'm going to make sure that not only her, but as many kids who need my services will get their hair done so they don't feel less than. I never want any kid to feel less than. I grew up poor, the bottom of the barrel, and I always felt less than. So if we look good, we feel great. So I want to make sure every kid look good at least once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times in their lifetime.
I love that. And what's the name of your organization again, and how can we find you?
It's the Kidz for Kids project. So what we do is we give low income students access to hair care and education, but we don't just do their hair and nails. We educate them on grooming and hygiene.
I love that. And just talking about how you say the education of grooming and hygiene, right? There are some adults who don't know how to wash. And
Come on.
there's some, what you said?
I'm sorry, my son's bus here. I'll see you later. Have a
Oh,
good
oh, so cute. I love it, love it. What
good
a good mom. I love it. Some adults, because they were never taught. Some moms are uncomfortable or they don't know what to say. So I love the part where you say the education for the children. Is there a quick story you can share when it comes to the education part? So a story or something that happened that like really shocked, like I can't believe this, that you can share with us about a
Yes,
student?
we had a 13-year-old girl who did not know that when she uses the bathroom, she didn't know, because women have two holes. She had no idea where it came from. So when I told her, I said, "It does not come from there." She said, "Yes, it do. Yes, it do." I said, "No, it does not." So when you, with the next time you use the restroom, pay it. So when she came back to the classroom, she was like, "Oh my God, Miss Natasha, I'm so embarrassed. I never knew that." 13, but we only know what we're taught. So parents are not teaching the young ladies about what their what word do I use,
Body
about
part?
their private area, and what how to clean it, and what's needed to be cleaned. How will they know? So we teach these children that. We teach them the proper way to clean their private area. We teach them the proper way to clean their underarms. We teach them how to use deodorant. We teach them all of that. We teach them how to brush their teeth. We teach them how to floss. We teach them everything from the beginning to the end. And there's no dumb question. So we provide a safe surround. We want them to know that there is no dumb question. The only dumb thing is not knowing and not asking.
I love it. And I've had so many people, Natasha, they said to me, I wish I had this when I was a little girl because I would have known this. I would have known that.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
We have my mother in the, how much time are you with us? You got a few more minutes with us, Natasha?
Going inside now that his bus came.
All righty. Mommy, welcome, welcome. Tell me your thoughts about the event. Are you excited? What would you like to share with the people today? This
Wow,
is
good
my
morning.
surprise.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good morning. I am so overwhelmed. It's like I'm thinking about your entire life when you were born and when you did your ice skating, you dance when you did your clogging, when you won with your clogging, when people say black people don't clog, well, my daughter does. We're exceptional, and the times when you were in pageants and things and you lost, and the disappointment that I felt, but I couldn't show it to you. And I discovered I had to go all the way back and just take the good things out of the past and put them together. And that is you. And then I'm seeing me, myself in you, because I forgot about me. You made me look out for me when you asked me what was my typical day. And I said, whatever you girls have for me to do. And you said, no. So I've been on that journey, the fitness journey. And then with your book, the first one, and then the second one, that was amazing because I never expected that, but I knew you had greatness in you all of your life. I saw you out here. You were groomed for that. That's why certain things, it's just natural to you, just like you said, your dad took you to Barbizon. I put you in the pageants. All of that was the training. You did the same thing for Dee Dee. We have to train the kids, and now you're giving back. You always wanted to be a school teacher. When the kids play, you and your little cousins, you was the teacher. You used to even teach your sister how to spell words wrong. And I said, Tina, no, don't do that. That was cruel, you know. But you were Tina, and she tried to cut her sister's hair. She was 4 days old because Tina got hair, tied everybody hair and saying, oh, such beautiful long hair. So I knew I had a special one there.
I was
But
to my sister, Natasha. I used to tell my sister she was a monkey because she used to have like she had on her arm, she had a birthmark and it was like a dark spot with hair. And I was like, see, you're a monkey. They got you from the jungles of Africa. You're not really related to
she did. She did.
So
But
cruel. Cruel though.
yeah, but at the same time, you
The
know, it's all coming together. That's why I always told you, I said, and it goes back to Morley too, when you told Morley you were shutting down Elite Stars. And that was the first time I ever heard him curse. And he cursed and said, "That's a dumb thing. How could how could you say you could do that? It's impossible." And he was right. It's just bigger. Everything is Elite Stars. Even when we started out with the emails, Elite Stars boy, Elite Stars girl, I'm Elite Stars mom. I took all the Elite Stars. We were Elite Stars raw way. So it all has to come together because you've done so much for so many kids that it's only natural you will go back to being a teacher. You would have been had your ninth grade teacher not said they don't make any money and it turned you off. But I knew you had teaching in you and you just had to believe in yourself. And this book needs to go all over the world because I saw it when I went on Elisa's school trip to NASA. And the same little girl that was hugging me the whole time when I got home, Elisa's like, "Nanny, why were you hugging my bully?" And I'm like, "It was." I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I said, "That little girl just needed love. She just wanted to hug me all day." And I realized these kids don't get hugs. And a hug is something really, really important. Even in teaching my class, I tell my seniors, hug yourself, rub your shoulders, let yourself know you love you. You know, we could teach the kids that too, because a hug does make a big difference. You know, I drop her Elise off at school, and right away the teachers open the car door and she gets a hug. I'm like, "Where's mine?" She gave it to the teacher, but they get the hugs. And that's what we have to do. And with this program that we're doing, I am so excited about going to Jersey because then I will see it all together. And it's bigger than you think. I keep telling you that,
Thank
but
you, thank you, thank you, thank you, mommy. I want to really quick talk about hugging. So whenever I hug someone, I don't know if you guys realize this, Natasha. I told you this. When I hug, I always lean over to my right side. Most people in the world will lean to the left, but I purposely lean to the right. And when I hug someone, I really hold them for at least 8 seconds because I heard somewhere when you hold someone for at least 8 seconds, the body starts to release oxytocin. And when you do this, it promotes those good feelings, right, from your brain. So when you hug someone, hug them on the right side for 8 seconds. Might be a little uncomfortable for them. I kind of hold it a little longer and I like give them a gushy. And most people who've never done this, they get all weird and like, what's going on? And they'll ask why. And I'll say, well, my heart will touch your heart. So when you're hugging towards the right side, you're feeling that person's heart. And mommy, when you were talking, I went to my boyfriend Chat GPT because I know there's so many benefits to hugging, right? I don't know if you ever see people, Renee, let's get one of those. Let's have a sign at the event so someone's at the front door and say, give me a hug. You ever see those signs in the city that someone's standing on the corner?
Yes.
Hugging, if you didn't know, it releases oxytocin, known as the love hormone. Yes. So oxytocin released during a hug, promoting feelings of connection, trust, and bonding. That's the first thing. The second thing, it lowers stress levels. Whenever I'm around my mother, I will purposely hug her and I'll start rubbing her back and her legs. And, touch is so important. So it lowers your stress levels. It lowers cortisol levels and it helps you feel calmer and more relaxed. Maybe you live alone. Maybe let's all hug ourselves right now, right? It doesn't feel the same as a nice body next to you, but just hug, right? And then just let your mind go there. The third thing, it boosts in dopamine and serotonin. These chemicals associated with happiness, right? And well-being. get a boost, lifting up feeling. So if you're feeling kind of down, just hug someone, right? Tell them you love them. The fourth thing, it lowers your blood pressure. Anyone here got high blood pressure? High blood pressure? Well, regular physical touch can boost your immune system by lowering stress and increasing the production of feel good hormones. So today, I want you to hug someone. Natasha, you look like you're about to say something. Go for it, mama.
No, because I always felt that way. Like a hug is like one of the best things. And I was just gonna comment on what your mom said. These kids today, they are so in need of love. And I don't think it's because of bad parenting. I just think that the world is so insane now. Like you have to go to work, you have to do this, you have to do that. And it's never time to really just even notice what our kids are missing out on. The kids today don't say good morning. The kids today don't hug, they don't talk, they're just always head down. And that's one thing I'm big on. When you come in, you put your phones down because I need to get to you.
Let's talk about this right now because what you're saying is real. We know the problem, we know the situation, and one of my bosses told me once, don't come to me with a situation, they'll say problem, if you don't have an answer, if you don't have a solution. So what are some things we can do? Like, and I love how you say you force them to put the phone down, but some of them, this is a drug. They're like, what can we do to get it away from them?
But what we noticed is this consistency. So once they start coming in and the first thing is put the phones down, is safe circle time. After the second, maybe the third, they're automatically gonna put the phone down instantaneously because they enjoy that interaction that they're having with someone who genuinely cares. I always give them a hug and I always let them know that if nobody told you today they loved you, I did. I love
that. I love that. Let's
love you. I don't have to know you to love you. So if nobody they love you, I love you. So consistency is what it's all about. So after the second, third, fourth time, they're gonna put those phones down because they want that. They want to feel that great each time. They love it to happen. So they want to feel that. So they're gonna do it instantaneously.
That is great, Natasha. We have to have a replacement, right? Kind of like when you quit one thing, you need something to replace. So if you're a parent or a teacher and they're on their phone, say, okay, find out something else that they like a hug. Maybe it's eating healthy food or whatever. When they make it a routine, when you first come in the house, put the phone down and let's play patty cake or whatever. I'm thinking for Elisa, mommy, that's what I'm doing. So that's a really huge thing. Go ahead, mommy.
Okay, we have a rule. It's a Mason rule from Juliana, my sister in Bermuda. She loses her phone between 6 and 7 Sunday night, and she's not allowed to be on it or get it back to play with until Friday when she gets out of school. She is allowed to take her phone to school, but she's only allowed to use it if she needs it.
I'm sorry, I'm totally lost with what you're saying.
Your niece and the phone.
Okay.
I said she loses her phone Sunday night and does not get it back until Friday after school. So but she carries it for emergencies.
But this is another thing right there too. A child, okay, children don't need phones. They don't need phones. If you're under 10, 12, you do not need a phone. Every child is around an adult. If you have a child, right, you're not just going to leave your child with someone you don't trust. Right. And I said this because I was talking to a parent and she was like, she doesn't need a phone. She's either with me, my mother, my husband, or the school. And if they're there, they can ask for help. But I remember when I first got my daughter her phone, she was in the 6th grade, I think. And let me tell you why I got her phone. She'd go to auditions in New York, and parking in New York is crazy, if you know, right? She'd go up to the audition by herself, and I'd be sitting in the car. So I was not with her. I said, girl, call me if you need me. All right. I can see having a phone if your child is not around any adult, but we have to take responsibility, parents. Yes, I know this is a new age thing where they need entertainment, but at the end of the day, they don't need a phone. Just my thought.
My 5-year-old granddaughters got phones and they have iPhones and they're 5. Kindergarten with an iPhone.
It's all that keeping up with the Joneses.
Exactly.
Well, your daughter started it.
No,
she came to visit her when she was a month old and stuck the phone in front of her.
If you told her that, don't say that, Mom. You know, your Dee Dee would like be upset because that is not true.
I had the video when Elisa told me she had had a phone her entire life, and I went back to all of her video, and sure enough.
So
young, and they become dependent. 2-year-olds can work the phone. 2 years old.
Their little fingers, right? Aren't they the cute? They are the cutest, though. They are so cute when they're like, choo, choo. I think it's so adorable. I'm like devil's advocate. If you're just tapping in, this is the 7 a.m. Cup of Motivation. Natasha and Mommy, I want you guys to give us a mountaintop moment. We are here Monday through Friday. This week, it's all about our event. We're going to have some guests on here sharing why you should come. So you got 2 mountaintop moments. You're going to actually, before the mountaintop moment, we have a Bible verse. Every week, I have a Bible verse I like to share because I just want to get closer in my faith with God. And this week's Bible verse is John 8:32. The truth will set you free. Truth brings freedom. I don't know if anyone here wants to be free and feel happiness and feel joy, but when you're being truthful with who you are, with what you want, it just makes life so much easier. So this is the Bible verse for the week that you want to memorize. John 8:32. The truth shall set you free sounds better, but the truth will set you free. I mean, I guess it depends on what Bible you got, right? You got the new version, you got the Tina version. Natasha, Mommy, really quick, what are your thoughts on that Bible verse? Agree, disagree? How's it helped you in your life? Natasha, go.
The truth will definitely set you free, because I lived in denial for many, many years. You know, me and you, Tina, we've talked about some rough spots I've had in my life, but I noticed that when I admitted to the part that I played, because we all play a part.
Oh, girl. Oh, keep going.
So when I finally took accountability for the part that I played in my mess, I began to realize that I was the problem. And until you realize that you too could be the problem, you can't. So once I realized I was the problem, I was able to fix it. Set me free. And I'm never going back.
Girl.
So I love that.
Recently, yeah, Mommy, take your hair down because you're looking like someone off the slate ship right now. Take your hair down. So, Natasha, recently I realized I have probably ruined so many relationships in my life, right? You guys know my Jesus friend, Renee. So I'm a Scorpio. I don't know if you know, but we're like, when we're done with you, like you're dead to us, right? And yes, and anyone in my circle, like they're dead to you too, okay? But I tend to forget, you know, when I forget, I get mad at people. I forget like this. So someone was dead to me. You're dead to me. All right, Renee, they're dead to us. Delete them. So I'm fine with this person now. And this person was like Renee was telling me she needed something. So I told this person Renee needs. So they were texting Renee, and then they're like, she didn't reply. And they text her like 3 times. I'm like, well, I know she was busy the other day. I'm like, that's kind of rude. And then I'm like, Renee's my homie. She's my dog. Like we don't roll like that. And I held it in for a little bit, and then other stuff was going on. And I was like, Renee, why did you not respond to this person? She says, Tina, we blocked that person. I was like, so in my mind, I'm coming up with like, how could she be so mean? How could she do that? And then I got to thinking about my life with other situations, right? And it's instead of thinking about the other person, well, that person did that. And I was like, wow, Tina. And then I even went back to, and I'm not calling him sperm donor anymore, my children's father, right? Sometimes we unintentionally do things, right? Think of all the relationships that were ruined. Like, and I said, you know, I can't, my father passed away, and I was in a horrible state, you know, and like, he was dead to me because he didn't call me, right? I ended that relationship because this was back in the 90s, right? We didn't have cell phones. We had, remember phone cards back in the day? You had to buy a phone card. So I was in Bermuda, and he didn't call me to check on me when my father died. So in my mind, you're dead to me. And we never talked, right? I don't know what his side, maybe that's what I need to do. We're actually having a come to Jesus moment when I go to Jersey. And like, we never had a conversation about that. Like he did say call, but my point is in life, we have to look in that mirror to do that mirror work because we've probably ruined a lot of relationships. Mommy, the truth will set you free, and make it quick. Go for it.
She said everything that I wanted to say. I took a look at me and realized I was the problem. So now, I told Wendy, I'm like, well, why did y'all let me be like that?
Exactly. Right. Why was someone
Because I was spoiled my
Yes,
entire life.
yes.
And now at 71, nobody around to spoil me. And I got mad. I realized that's the problem with me. And Wendy said, well, we did it because we didn't want to hear your mouth. Well, now I'm 71 and nobody to spoil me. And that was very hard. It sent me to have to go to therapy.
Well, everybody's got to go to therapy. That's a whole other thing. All right. We're ending today's show. But before we end, I'm crossing my fingers because Natasha and I had a conversation that once a week she could roll through and be a regular guest here with 7 a.m. Cup. I'm hoping we can make that happen. We're having our mountaintop moment right now. And this is a moment where you're standing on a mountaintop. Mommy, I'm going to have you go first, and Natasha. You're standing on a mountaintop and you have 1 minute. And it'll be cool if we can get a timer. Maybe we'll do that. Get a timer on the side. 1 minute to share with the world something they can do to make it a better place, or how you can shift the world. Mommy, go.
Okay. The best way that I could say is we need to take accountability, and we need to look out for our grands, our great grands, our little great nieces and nephews, because the life is for the kids. The grown, they're already out there. We need to train the little ones, because if we don't let them know what it was in the past to show them, it's going to be lost forever. You need to tell your story, your family history, or they'll never know that there was slavery. They never know that you had to talk to a telephone or even that phone card that you have. So it's up to us to show them, because Elisa knows how to use a rotary phone. I've seen adults that don't know what to do with it. So it's up to us to train those little ones, because what's that verse, train up a child in the way it should grow, and when something gets old, it wouldn't depart, or something.
I love it. I love it.
That just came to my head. It was one of those verses I learned as a kid, but it's so true.
I love it.
And that's the only way that I feel, and at the same time as I help the seniors, and I tell them, you have to help the young. We have to show, and they will show us what's going on.
Thank you so very much. We're at our 1 minute. Renee, we definitely need a timer for people like her. All righty. Natasha, share with the peeps from the mountaintop.
Somebody great once told me, do it for the cause, not the applause. The best thing you could give anybody on this earth is time. Time. Our kids not going to remember the sneakers you brought them. They're not going to remember the clothes you brought them. They're not going to remember the earrings you brought them, but they're going to remember the time you spent. So the best thing we could do for anybody is give them our time, because we never get it back.
I love it. And I'm so grateful for you and Latifah and my mother and Renee and Naja and Damaris and, Dr. Bridget and Annette, all the women that are supporting me on this venture for this event that's happening on Sunday. Time equals love. Bookham said it the other day, right? Hearing you speak, Natasha, hearing you speak, Mommy, sharing your story, people, is what's going to change the world. I'm going to an event next month, turning your story into a profit, because we all want to make money, right? And sharing your story, sharing what you went through and how you got through, that can make you money. I'm we're helping lead a group. It's a Toastmasters group. I don't know if you ever heard of Toastmasters. I want you to contact me if you want to join. And the purpose of this group is to teach you how to speak. Toastmasters is amazing. They have contests. I plan on adding summits to it. So if you want to join, in my mind, I texted to you, Natasha. I just didn't do it yet. But it's to teach you how to speak. I actually started with them. And then a couple months ago, I did the Lisa Nichols event. But sharing your story is so dynamic. Ladies, thank you so much for coming through. Make sure everyone signs up. Make sure you bring your tribe. 11:30, we're starting. We have DJ Phil. I'm so excited about him. Natasha's got some dancers coming through with our song, I Am Amazing. Red and black and black. Doesn't matter what you wear. Just come. Thank you, ladies. Bring her back. Say that again, Natasha.
I said, show up and show out. Love y'all. Love y'all for free.
Yay. All right, family and friends. That was another episode of the 7 a.m. Cup of motivation. Did you get motivated this morning? If you did not get motivated yet, then get up, move your body. My mountaintop moment, my inspirational moment that I want to leave you with today is make a decision with something that's super, super, super important for you. We have 4 months left, 4 measly months left in this year. And I want you to think of one thing, just one, that you want to accomplish. Maybe it's having better morning and evening rituals. Maybe it's time, right? We talk about time a lot. Maybe it's spending more time with your mom, spending more time with yourself. I invite you to do that. Spend more time with yourself in silence. This morning when I got up, and I always will listen to my sound music, my meditation music when I wake up, and I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do any music. And I was just still. And when you're still, you're able to get more thoughts into your head. So I want to invite you to do that so that you can just be free and think of what are you going to do for the next 4 months and then get ready for the new year. I think we have an interview tonight. I'm not sure. If you see me, great. If not, I'll be back here tomorrow, 7 a.m. for your cup of motivation. Peace and a bottle of hair grease. Bye.